Hey, what's going on? My name is Sean Oshman, and I'm the father of Flare over here at Helmet Flare. And I'm making this video here for those people who might be in our position of being Amazon sellers and not really wanting to become experts in PPC on Amazon ads. But you still got to do it. So, how is it that you best manage it? For us, we have done it manually and it's worked out well. We've been able to tweak our ROAS to make it so that we can get the results that we want. We've been able to mess with our keywords and our search terms and stuff to make it so that our ROAS can either be huge and we're, getting a 10x return with very narrow search terms, and then we've been able to broaden it out. So just kind of doing the very fine tuning of the dials. My goal, though, was to find a tool that is truly just set it and forget it, where you just say, here's my desired outcome, here's what I want to happen, here's how much I want to spend, maximize my sales, and make my spend really efficient, and I don't want to have to touch it. So that was the goal. And I stumbled upon Autron. The Autron guys reached out and said, hey, you should try our product. And I gave it a whirl. I got a little freaked out because honestly, the system, which is a AI machine learning system, though it's kind of frightening because what it does is it creates so many ads. It makes just hundreds of campaigns as soon as it's turned on. So it's a little overwhelming at first, and I kind of freaked out and contacted Julian, and he was really patient with walking me through it. And then we came upon Helium 10, and Helium 10, as anybody in Amazon sales knows, Helium 10 is the big boy for doing Amazon seller management. So lots of other tools there besides just PPC management, and started to dig around in Helium 10, and they've got this tool called Adtomic. And when I read through the description of Adtomic, I thought, oh man, this is the same thing that Autron does. So let's just go ahead and hop over to this Adtomic platform inside Helium 10, and now I've just got everything all in one place. So sounds good. However, in application, it was not what I thought it would be. So let me walk you through what that story looked like for us over here at Helmet Flare. And I've pulled up, so this is your interface for Adtomic inside Helium 10. Ours is still active. We did cancel it, but we still have a few days left on it. And you can see you can make these campaigns. This is by category. We've got our large horns, small horns, kitty ears. Those are our different sets of SKUs inside of our product line. And you can set your target value. It suggests for you a daily budget. So in this case, whatever, 40 something bucks a day, they said is a good spend. And then that's it. You check all the boxes that say bid automation, do all the negative keyword management, all the stuff that previously, I had done manually. This system was meant to just do automatically. So I said, okay, go on auto, do everything that you need to do, and I'm just going to sit back and watch lots of sales happen. So, and this, mind you, this was after using Autron for a number of months, and Autron was able to either replicate the performance of manually managed ads, or it was able to do a better job, depending on the circumstance. So we'll go through that here in a bit. So based on that, let's look at some of the numbers. These are just the auto campaigns that it makes out of the gate, and then it creates other campaigns based on the data it collects from those campaigns. So then there's research ones, there's performance ones. So I let these run for a couple weeks, and you can see our results here. Pretty poor. And again, bear in mind, I am not a PPC expert. It is quite possible that somebody who knows more than me, has more experience than I do inside Amazon's pay-per-click system, they could maybe get better results than I can. But going back to the original intention, the intention was to have a system, a solution that was, automated, AI powered. I don't need to touch it. I can set it and forget it. It takes the description of the product itself, and it also takes historic data, because we have a couple of years of campaigns that we've been running, and take all that information and make it better. Certainly better than what I was able to do. But here out of the gate, we've got a ROAS of 0.6. That's poopy, super bad. And then 1.25. The results are really not great. This is actually some of the worst performance of any any campaigns that we've ran on Amazon. So not a set it and forget it solution, right? So let's take a look at the Amazon ads campaign side for these. So this is the campaign itself that we were just looking at in Helium-10 in the Adtomic. And if we can take a peek, we drill down and we take a look at the search terms of what they chose, what the automated system chose for search terms out of the gate. It's not a very intelligent system. And one can determine this by, okay, so motorcycle accessories. All right, I can kind of see that. Sure, it's motorcycles accessories is a very, very broad keyword term to start out with. Pink accessories? What are you talking about? That is just stupid. So, almost $14 was blown on that. And if we let that go, I don't know, and 16 people clicked on pink accessories for what, helmet flare? It's like kind of stupid. All right, motorcycle helmet accessories, I could dig on that. Motorcycle helmets, okay, cool. Great. Bluetooth motorcycle helmets, waste of money. So many of these terms that they're just kind of shooting from the hip, just trying to see what stuff takes. It's like, how much ad spend are you going to just light on fire before you actually get results from this stuff? So it might be possible that if this tool was left to run for months on end, it's possible that it would have been able to gain more data, and it could be something great. But as it is out of the gate, it is pretty stupid. I mean, it's more stupid than somebody like me who really kind of sucks at PPC on Amazon, and that's pretty bad. Car accessories for women, really? Gotta be playing. Anyway, so you get the idea. This is not; these are not good keywords. This is all kind of junk. So Adtomic does have in its favor great GUI. All right, so this is really quite sexy to look at. You've got lots of fun numbers. You got columns and stuff to go look at things and drill down into all your analytics. Really quite fun if you're a data nerd. Autron, speaking with the guys at Autron, their whole focus has been in the stuff under the hood, right? So like their platform is not pretty. They don't give you a ton of visibility into how it works, what it's doing. You can set goals, right? So we've got global goals set here, and this is where you put your objectives in, you put your ACOS in here, and then you just launch it, and then boom, off you go. So right now we're in Canada, so you can set it by region, which is kind of cool. So let's just go ahead and turn this on for Canada. And we're going to set our goal, our objective here. We're going to maximize sales. And what strategy are we going to use? We're going to use our ACOS. We're just going to match what our US-based stuff is here. And there we go. So cool. I think we're good on that. And launch. Oh, wait. Here we go. We actually need to put that on there. Whoop. There we go. And then we can increase this and decrease, and you're going to see that our ROAS is going to change based on that. So we could bring this right down and say, okay, we want to be at 20, and that's going to give us a 5x ROAS. So pretty conservative, and then we go ahead and launch it. All right, so boom, new goal created. So it's going to manage that inside of Canada. Not super pretty, but boy, their algorithms are very good. Let's just go ahead and go into campaigns of what we experienced when we were on Autron, just so you could see for real, because what I did is shut off everything that we had running on our campaigns that we were managing manually and just let Autron do its thing. So really, truly just let it run. And let's take a look, see how it did. So we were running these guys and their tool from, it was, let's just take the first couple weeks in October. It's a good time for us. Cool, we just ran those numbers and okay, so we got a 5x ROAS, looks pretty good. There's our spend, there's our sales for ads. And if we look down here, we have 1,560 campaigns. Really intimidating if you're not used to seeing that number of campaigns. And our budget is set for $100 a day. I was scared when that first turned on, but rest assured, it doesn't ever get to that budget maximum in a day. It just sets that as just a benchmark. And just this way, you're not going to have a budgetary limit when it goes and starts creating new campaigns. And it's a very intelligent system in the back end. The guys who developed it are mega analytics nerds. They're not UI folks, which is fine, but if you're looking for a tool that's just going to do the job, and it really is a set it and forget it, max value for dollar, and all you have to do is tweak your ACOS. It's going to give you what you want. Their cost structure is base $150 a month when you get on the premium plan, and that covers all of your ASINs on your seller account. And then there's another fee. I think the breakpoint is like over $5,000 in sales in a month. They charge you whatever certain number of pennies. So for us on our current scale, we end up paying on 150 to 200 a month. So it's not ridiculous. Even if that cost scales, the convenience that you get from it and how efficient their system is worth it. So it's an AI-driven system, and the support is really great. You can get them on the phone, and they're kind of just starting out. They don't have a ton of web presence. That's why I wanted to make a video to do a comparison of these two tools, because there's really just nothing out there about information for what Autron is, what it does, and why, and how it compares to other tools. And from what I can tell, Adtomic is kind of the biggest player in the game as far as this automated PPC tool. And it just kind of sucks compared to Autron. Autron just doesn't have as big a marketing thing, but their tool is fantastic. So there you go. You have any other questions, you can hit us up at Helmet Flare, hello at Helmet Flare, if you want to shoot us an email, or just comment below. And get out there and sell some stuff. Thanks for joining us, and have a killer day.